Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. The process of picking a jury for the American Sniper murder trial began today in Stephenville. Eddie Ray Routh is accused of murdering Navy SEAL sniper Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield in February of 2013 at a gun range in rural Erath County. Fox 4's Phil Alvarado spent the day at the Erath County Courthouse and is live with more on the day's proceedings. Phil.
Hi, Steve. 800 people have been summoned for jury duty, 400 today, 400 tomorrow. Only about half showed up today, but of those, 150 were qualified. Those people will come back on Monday. That's when attorneys will begin the questioning to determine who will be on that jury of 12 people and 2 alternates.
Eddie Ray Routh's appearance has changed dramatically since he was arrested 2 years ago for the shooting deaths of American sniper Chris Kyle and Kyle's friend Chad Littlefield. No video was allowed in the courtroom. Today he was wearing a jacket but no tie.
I like to hear the whole story.
Mark Merritt says he was excused from the list of potential jurors for medical reasons. He's a big fan of Chris Kyle.
He's a hero, and he was trying to help others, and just the wrong thing went bad.
Chris Kyle became known around the world for the highest number of kills in U.S. military history during his 4 tours of duty in Iraq. Routh is accused of killing Kyle at a gun range where Kyle had taken Routh as a way to reach out to him. Kyle was trying to help veterans who showed signs of post-traumatic stress disorder.
I thought it was noble what he was trying to do, and trying to help veterans kind of get reacclimated.
Chris Conway says he was excused as a potential juror because he's already made up his mind.
I don't really buy the insanity position of that.
Defense attorneys say Routh will plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Prosecutors want a life sentence without parole, not the death penalty. The trial is taking place under a heavy net of security. 2 streets are blocked off next to the courthouse. Officers are stationed at each corner, and new security cameras provide a view of the area. Some are only a day old.
It's obviously a terrible tragedy, and it was, I don't know. I don't know that I would want to be on that sort of trial.
Lucas Birch says he was excused as a potential juror because he already had plans to travel out of the country.
I guess I could have been as fair as anyone, I don't know, but like I said, already knowing some of the details and being here local, and so hearing different people's take on knowing different things, and not that I have any inside story, but just seeing the movie and stuff, I think there's a lot of a personal opinion that plays into it.
As we said, a lot of security here in preparation for this trial. It's being prepared by the DPS, Erath County Sheriff's Department, and Stephenville Police. That's going to be expanded over the weekend in preparation for the start of the trial expected next Wednesday. Steve?
All right, Phil, we heard the people you talked with. They all knew about Chris Kyle, had heard about him. Some had formed opinions, and so they got dismissed. Is there a chance that these prosecutors and defense attorneys will be able to find somebody who knows nothing about the case? Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, that's pretty doubtful. It's been 2 years since Chris Kyle was killed. Almost everybody has seen some kind of, news coverage since then. A lot of people that we've talked to who had been excused, not necessarily for this reason, but they had already seen the movie, and some had read the autobiography. So, yeah, it's going to be difficult, but those same jurors we talked to, we asked them, do you think that Routh will be able to get a fair trial? And all of them said they believe that he can.
Okay. Let me ask you one last question before we let you go. You said about half of the jurors didn't show up this morning. Is that a concern?
Well, actually, the court anticipated that. I guess that's what they see when they have jury summons go out. But they called 800 people, anticipating that only about 400 would show up.
Okay. All right. Seems different. All right. Phil Alvarado in Erath County. Thank you.